Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have for you is episode 26 of my FIFA 23 Bradford City career mode. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in YouTube algorithm. Let's waste no further time and get straight into it. We start out today's episode then with a trip to Accrington Stanley. We currently sit 6th in the table on 24 points, occupying that final playoff spot. It looks like for the large part we won't need to make many changes for this game, just a couple if we have the availability to do so. BDavies is going to come in for this one for Ahmed, who's looking a little bit tired. I'm also going to give Harry Chapman a start over on that left wing. Amente is going to be our main striker going forward, but as of right now he's a little bit tired compared to Godoy. So Godoy is going to get what will probably be one final opportunity to prove his worth at Bradford City. We'll make a couple changes to the bench as well, and apart from that it is pretty much the normal team. We're actually going to start Lewis Hall over Jason Knight for this one, see if Knight can have a bit more of an impact off the bench. Hall gets the start. I look at the Accrington team and it's pretty much as you would expect, really. You know, it's going to be a tough game. Accrington are a well-established League One side, despite obviously getting relegated in real life, and they do now find themselves in League Two. But we're underway for today's game. Fingers crossed we can start today's episode with 3 points. It would certainly be a nice way to start as we're coming forward early on here, but that is well defended. And it is now a throw-in over on the far side. Accrington play infield. 6 picks it up, looking for a ball in behind here. Patterson standing him up. Ball inside to the penalty area. 6 finds it into 4. I think that was 13 now. Back into 6. 7 with the shot. Easy save though for Harry Lewis. He's been very good for us over, I'd probably say for the majority of this season so far. I think he has had a very, very good campaign. Now Hutchinson finds it into Godoy, looking for that ball in behind. That one is cut out though, and Accrington will come forward on the counter-attack here. BDavies has given away a free kick. Ball comes into the box. It's flicked on at the near post. Well saved there though by Harry Lewis, and he distributes it long. Godoy finds Hall out wide into Chapman. Hall now can't quite play it down the line, and Accrington will break. Coming forward here, 4 finds it into 13, spins away. 7 plays a 1-2. Ball out wide, well intercepted there though from Yusuf, and now Hutchinson plays a ball into the space for Chapman. Can he get a ball into the box? He's done well there to earn a corner as number 6 goes into the book there for Accrington. Godoy finds it in there to Hartridge. He can't quite get a decent enough shot off though. He goes wide, and now Accrington will build out from the back. I wonder if John Coleman is still the Accrington Stanley manager, but 7's coming forward here. 15 looking for that pass. Well intercepted there from Hartridge, and now Godoy out wide into Yusuf. Finds Hutchinson. Can he get one into the box? Yusuf now back into Odesina. Patterson finds Hall into Chapman. Into Godoy. Big chance. And of course, Godoy hasn't finished it. It wasn't exactly clear cut, but I think he should be doing a little bit better with that one, in my opinion. As Patterson strikes, it's well blocked. It comes out to Hartridge. Yusuf now finds Hartridge. Yusuf again. Now it's with Hutchinson, ball into Chapman, and it's well defended in the end by Accrington. Very action-packed end to this half, and it will probably end in a 0-0 draw for the first half. Plenty of chances for both sides, plenty of shots, but not really much conversion as of right now. And we are now going to make that change to bring Hall off for Jason Knight. Ben Knight's also going to come on for Harry Chapman over on the left wing, who's not particularly playing well. And Mentor's going to come on for Yusuf, and Godoy is going to go out over onto that right wing. We'll save our final couple of changes for now, but we need to be much better in the final third, so we'll get underway for the second half. And I hope that it's a little bit better, because we ended the half very well, but our start to the game was pretty slow as Accrington come forward here. Well intercepted there though from Patterson, and now Hutchinson plays it inside, and who's number 11 for us? Is that Ben Knight? Yes, the ball is eventually played through, but Accrington are able to cut that one out. Distributed into number 6. Hutchinson does well there though, and now Odesina finds Hutchinson into a mentor. He finds Hutchinson once more. Knight finds it into Godoy. Knight with the strike. Well saved there from the keeper, and with an hour on the clock, Patterson's now going to come off for Collins, and Mumba is going to come off for Luke Hendry. Final 2 changes now on the pitch. Ball into the box, and it's headed in. It's a mentor once more on the score sheet. I don't quite remember who actually took the corner there. I think it might have been Amari Hutchinson, and Amenta finds himself on the score sheet once more. This is why he is our talisman. This is why he's going to get more minutes going forward than Alan Godoy, because he finishes his chances and he's a threat from set pieces. When we've not really created too much from open play, Amenta being 6'8" is a massive threat from set pieces, and he's come up with a big goal in this game, and now we'll be hoping to try and see this one out potentially hopefully we can go on and get a second as Knight loses the ball there. 15 minutes for Accrington to try and find an equaliser. 3 points away from home to start the episode would be absolutely perfect. And now Accrington coming forward with the ball here. 13 tries to cut it inside though, well defended from Timmy Odesina. 10 minutes left on the clock. Will we be able to see this one out? Hartridge now finds it into Collins. He finds Hutchinson. Ball looking for Jason Knight. In on goal here. Can he finish? He cuts it back. It's a poor cutback though. A big opportunity for him there. He should have just been selfish. He should have been greedy. But if we keep the ball here, Accrington are not going to score. 1 minute added on at the end of today's game. Knight finds Hutchinson. His shot's blocked out for a corner. And that should just about be enough to see us through to full time. Unless we can get a second here. Godoy into the penalty area. Knight now loses the ball. There's the full time whistle. And Menta coming up with a match winner once more. It finishes Accrington Stanley 0. Bradford City 1. The perfect start to today's episode. Let's get into game number 2. I'm just looking at some of our contracts here. And Harry Lewis is out of a contract at the end of the season. So we are going to enter negotiations with him. He's only on £2,200 a week. He's out of a deal in the summer as well. At 68 rated, 25 years of age, he is a crucial player for us. He's obviously the captain at this moment in time. How much longer would you be willing to sign for? Do you want another 5 years? He only wants another 2 years. So we can get him 3 years and 9 months. So he'll be here for the rest of this season and a further 3 years. No release clause in that contract. And then we're going to have to do the finances we are. I think I'm happy to give him a fairly decent pay rise. £6,000 a week with a £40,000 signing on bonus, and when he keeps another 25 clean sheets, he'll get a further £50,000. I think that's a pretty fair offer in my opinion. He's very happy with that. It's probably a little bit over what he's worth, but he's a very, very good goalkeeper. Very happy to tie Lewis down to a new contract. And I look at the rest of the players, Platt, Chapman, Halliday, Hendry. I'm not overly keen on a lot of them as of right now. It's just a shame Menta's only here on loan. Only for now, though. The second match of today's episode then is at home to a struggling MK Dons side. And we line up with Lewis in goal. Obviously, recently signed that new contract with the football club. Mumba, Odesina, Hartridge and Ahmed at the back. With Knight, Patson and Hutchinson in the midfield. Chapman, Amenta and Dunn is your front three in this one. With Godoy, Yusuf, Collins, Hall, Rodriguez, Halliday and Platt finding themselves on the bench. It looks like they've sold some of their better players. Like Mo Isa doesn't look like he's currently getting the start for MK Dons. I think they've only picked up 11 points so far this season, so it's not been a great start for them. We'll be looking to capitalise on that. How do I check the bench? Is he on the bench here? That's not Dan Kemp, is it, on the bench for MK Dons? It might be, actually. He's a very, very good player in real life, but no Mo Isa on the bench for the Dons, which is massive for us, really, because he's a very, very good player. But they've still got some good players in there. We've obviously got Tucker, number 4 there, very talented player, so we are going to need to be on our A game if we want to pick up back-to-back wins in this episode so far. And now Dunn picks up the ball here, 15 minutes in, not a lot's really happened so far. Hutchinson, out wide into Chapman, ball into the box looking for a mentor, not a great one though, and MK Dons do clear, and they'll now come forward on the counter-attack. 13 with the ball, well defended again from Odesina. He's been so good for us so far this season. He's been absolutely brilliant at the back. Him and Hartridge are forming a brilliant partnership, and hopefully it's something that will continue going forward. Throwing for us now over on that far side. Knight picks up the ball here, and Menta back over to Jason Knight. Bit of room here, he cuts in and finds a Menta, swivels, can't quite get his shot off in the end, and now MK Dons will come forward on the counter-attack. 30 minutes gone in today's game. Mumba there though with an absolutely brilliant tackle, and he'll drive forward with the ball, finds it into Patterson. Poor pass from Patterson. I'm thinking about maybe dropping him for the next game, give Archie Collins a chance, because Patterson's not really been performing all too well over the last couple of matches. Good defending there from Arthur Dunn, and now MK Dons inside the penalty area. Interesting clearance there from Ahmed, nearly gives a corner away. Mumba now finds Hartridge. He goes into Ahmed, driving inside. Knight picks it up. Patterson now. We were just talking about him a moment ago. Can he come up with a moment of magic? He finds a mentor into Hutchinson. Bit of an opportunity there. Bit of a half chance. Nothing really came from it in the end. Lots of possession. No shots for either side though yet. And we will get straight into the second half. And hopefully we can be a bit better in the attacking third. We've had a couple of good moments, but we're not really creating too much with them moments and the pressure that we're currently building up inside their penalty area. Ahmed, that's the second time he's done that in this game, where he's just passed the ball straight out of play. Dan Kemp, the MK Dons danger man, is now on the pitch as well, so we've got to keep an eye out for him in this one. He's on the ball here, he cuts inside and nearly gets an assist there. Big save from our skipper, and it comes to MK Dons on the edge of the box. 20 now, finds it into 17, 21, ball inside to 13, through to 7, big shot, big save from Harry Lewis. Time for some changes. Mumba is going to come off for Brad Halliday. Odesina is going to come off for Matty Platt. Knight is going to come off for Archie Collins. We're going to bring off Dunn for Godoy. And we're going to bring off Hutchinson, put Chapman in the 10 and bring Yusuf on over on that right-hand side. 5 changes made then. It's probably not the greatest time to make changes when you're about to defend a set piece, but it'll do. It's not the end of the world. Half an hour to go. Still 0-0 in this one. Some chances falling the way of MK Dons as of right now. Another poor pass there from Armin. He's not been very good at all so far in this game. He's having a really, really poor match. And MK Dons coming forward again here. Ball inside our penalty area. Well defended there from Brad Halliday. He looks to set up a counter. Yusuf, though, can't quite get there. Now, Dan Kemp is in behind into the penalty area. He looks to cut it back. Good defending, though, from Alex Hartridge. And now Brad Halliday down the line into Yusuf. Plays a 1-2. 15 minutes to go. We're at home here, so we need to get the win. A Mentor driving forward. Powerful striker, gets the shot off just wide of the target. Am I right in saying that's our first shot of the game? It is. Really, really disappointing it's taken us this long to really grow into it. Chapman got to score, puts it straight at the keeper. That is a match-winning chance there for Harry Chapman. He's failed to take it, and that really could come back to cost us in this one as Dan Kemp driving forward with it now. Finds it into 13, 28, finds 22, back into Kemp. Looks at that ball through, but well defended again from Matty Platt. One last chance for us here. Godoy's given it away. Amenta now finds Yusuf. Can we get a last-minute winner here? Chapman, poor touch. He's been very, very poor in this game as Harry Chapman. 3 minutes added on. There's the full-time whistle. The second game of today's episode ends in a frustrating 0-0 draw, but it's probably deserved, to be honest. We didn't really deserve to win that match. Despite having a brilliant chance with Chapman, overall, they were probably the better of the two sides. We've got 4 chats here, and some players want to play. Ben Knight wants to play more football, and what's Arthur Dunn want to say? He hates being subbed off. I could have turned a draw into a win. You've been terrible so far this season. You've got to pace yourself. Ben Knight wants more game time. What's best for the team? You're not good enough at the moment. Yusuf, I need you to get back to 100%. You've not been good enough lately. Amenta has done well so far this season. He's up to 65 overall as well. Let's get into the final match then of today's episode, away at Wigan Athletic. Confirmation here then of Brad Halliday's departure. For £410,000, he's joining UD Ibiza over in Spain. We get an A rating for that as well. We've got 3 right backs at the club. We need to get one out the door, and to get £410,000 for a backup right back, it just makes sense. When he's 28 years of age, I believe he's out of a contract in the summer as well. Confirmation then, we'll get £300,000 added into our transfer budget, and that's just the best really for all parties. So Brad Halliday will officially depart on the 1st of January. For the final time then, this episode, we line up with Lewis in goal, the back four of Mumba, Odesina, Hartridge and Ahmed, with Collins, Knight and Hutchinson in the midfield. Knight, Amenta and Dunn lead the line, as well as your front three. It's going to be a very, very tough game. Yes, we started out the episode well with a away win, then we got a frustrating home draw. Now we're away at Wigan, very good side. I think the last time we actually played Wigan in real life away from home was when a certain number, was it 35, scored the 92nd minute when it was absolute carnage. About 4,000-5,000 Bradford fans went absolutely mental in that one. But we're underway for today's game. Former Bantam Charlie White leads the line for the Ticks in this one. Hopefully he doesn't come back to haunt us, because we all know about the law of the X, but they're coming forward here very early on. Big chance there for Charlie White. Well kept out though by Harry Lewis, and now Mumba picks it up, finds it into Ben Knight. Good opportunity for him in this one. He wants more game time. He needs to prove why I've given him this chance. Collins now cuts it back. Poor cut back there though. Now Hutchinson finds Dunn. Good save there from the keeper, from Marinovic. Now Dunn ball in, looking for a mentor. That ball though is cleared. Hutchinson finds Knight, back into Hutchinson. A mentor looking to spin. Can't quite hold up the ball though, and Wigan will come forward with it here. White finds 27. 4 now. Back into Charlie White. Back into number 4. 23. Looking for that pass inside. Well defended though from Odesina. And now Hutchinson finds a mentor into Ben Knight. Cuts it into Hutchinson. Knight loses the ball there though. And now Wigan will come forward on the counter-attack. Well defended there again though from Timmy Odesina. Ben Knight, that's not Ben Knight, that's Jason Knight, finds it into a mentor. Arthur Dunn now, ball in, cleared away in the end by Wigan. Lots of half chances here, nothing really clear cut though for either side as of right now, as Wigan are coming forward with the ball here. Well defended though from Archie Collins, but he gives it away, and now Wigan will come forward here with purpose. 22 inside the penalty area, he cuts inside. Well defended again though from Alex Hartridge, and now Hutchinson out wide into Dunn. A mentor finds Ben Knight. There's half time, 0-0. Lots of half chances, nothing really clear cut. We've had a lot of the ball, but somehow it's still 0-0. We are going to make some changes at the break. Ben Knight is going to come off for Yusuf. Yusuf and Ben Knight are not really impressing, so they're just going to be constantly rotated. And we're also going to do a little bit of a gamble here. Mumba is going to come off. Matty Platt is going to come on, and Odesina is going to go to right back. See if he can do a job there. We're also going to bring off Jason Knight for Alex Patterson, because Jason Knight's not exactly having a great game so far. 3 changes then at the break. Potentially a slight tweak in the system as well, putting a centre-back at right-back. A little bit Pep Guardiola style. Let's see if it'll come off for us in this second half. I think it was Wigan who got us underway for it, and they're now going to come forward here early on. Some early defending for Odesina to do. Wyke ball through. Nearly got an assist there. Well saved though from Harry Lewis. And Menta flicks on. Dunn can't hold it up though. Now the ball's in behind there. And Ahmed's given away what would have been another corner there. Defensively, Ahmed is so suspect. I'm not even going to lie to you. You know, we brought him in on a free transfer, and he is very, very suspect. Patterson finds it into Collins. Hutchinson can't quite get it away from his man, though. I think we need to make our final couple of changes next time the ball goes out of play. Ball in behind here for 19. Cuts inside and strikes. And Callum Lang, the former Oldham Athletic frontman, fires home for the Ticks with 25 minutes left on the clock. Godoy is now going to come on for a mentor. Chapman is now going to come on for Hutchinson as well. Final 2 changes on the pitch. We need something a little bit better, because that was so poor from our midfield. They were just nowhere to be seen. Really, really frustrating that. We need an equaliser. Godoy now, can he come up with it? He finds Chapman. Poor end product again from Harry Chapman. So frustrating. I believe we've already sold or agreed to sell Harry Chapman, haven't we? So maybe we need to be looking already at our replacement. 15 minutes to go then. Still 1-0 to Wigan Athletic, and they're coming forward again here. Number 4 looks to cut it inside. Good defending though from Odesina, who, to be fair, has done a pretty solid job at right back. Since we've sold Halliday, Songo's now finding himself on the bench. So one of the centre backs is going to have to move over and cover at full back if we need it to. 5 minutes left on the clock then. 5 minutes for us to come up with an equaliser in this one. Will we be able to do it? I think it is probably unlikely. Wigan are a good side. We've had a better start to the season than them, but it looks like we're going to be ending today's episode with a win, a draw, and an unfortunate defeat. Wigan are, like I say, a good side, but I feel like we had some half chances. We had some moments to really take the game by the scruff of the neck. We haven't been able to do so. Full time, Wigan Athletic 1, Bradford City 0. 4 points picked up out of 9. Pretty underwhelming episode overall. We now find ourselves still 6th in the table on 28 points. It looks like it's going to be more of a playoff finish for us this season. The board are not happy about something. When are the board ever happy? Team Odesina is happy to be playing at right back. You'll do for me, son. He's been brilliant so far this season. I think we'll leave it there then for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Tiago Duarte, welcome to the first team, son. And now that he's 60 rated, we're going to get him in the first team. I still want to try and get some more youth academy players in, but it's a bit hard to do at the moment. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all very soon for another episode. Peace.